must see it the way it is. Mr. President, let me give you a little statistics. Between 2017 and May 2020, there have been 654 attacks, 2,539 killed, 393 wounded, 253 kidnapped, 16 raped, 7,582 homes destroyed. That is an analysis that has been done by a research firm that is based in Brussels on what has happened in this country. And I listen to us here. For us to be saying that they're not Nigerians, it's an indictment on our leadership.
Recently, we have an angry APC senators, not an. There are so many of them. We have angry APC senators declaring that Buhari's government is incompetent, which is quite funny because the government has been incompetent since the first day of arrival. I think what prompted their anger towards this issue was another kidnapping cases. This is not just a kidnap of. It is becoming a frequent thing now in Nigeria, whereby everybody just kidnaps everybody. Boko Haram comes or Bandits come as different labels nowadays for the same organization. We don't know how true it is, but people said they're the same thing. So we have Boko Haram or Bandits going into a school in Nigeria, to decide that, okay, let's get a bus, let's shatter different people, let's shatter different students to take them away so that we can collect money, apparently, which is something that is consistent now.
For us to be saying that they're not Nigerians, it's an indictment on our leadership. That people are coming into this country, they are maiming our people, they are killing our people, they are raping our people, and we are saying they are not Nigerians. And yet these are the same security people that we are now going to promote to be ambassadors of this country, representing this country. It's an indictment, and it's not acceptable.
Bandits going into a school in Nigeria, to decide that, okay, let's get a bus, let's shatter different people, let's shatter different students to take them away so that we can collect money, apparently, which is something that is consistent now. I wonder what will happen after the government pays these people. Maybe let's assume the government pays these people now, and we are going to have cases of another group or another set of bandits or the same set of bandits trying to go and take these people from their schools. It's because one of the funny thing about someone like me that has been to a village before, these villages are not secured. Their security has always been their god. There is no doubt about it. They are not very secured. Some of these villages don't even have security men. All they have is hunters. Nobody will go after an hunters. But these bandits are people that don't care. They literally don't care. They know that these villages are unprotected. They know these villages are not safeguarded by authorities, which means that they can go anytime they want. There are so many schools that in the nation that really does not have any form of security in those places. There's zero security in those places. No security guard, nothing. They are all dependent on God, like we are. Just in every part of the nation. So you have these APC senators being angry over the incompetency of the government. I mean, the Buhari government has always been incompetent from day one. A lot of people would doubt that because of maybe one thing or the other they are benefiting from the government. But let's just say, let's be truthful to ourselves. Their failures has been going on for a long time. I'm not saying people wonder if I'm a PDP supporter. I'm not a PDP supporter. PDP was a huge failure also. Even they admitted their failures and even seek such for forgiveness. So it's pretty much same, it's same, but now it's getting worse. And it's not just worse. It seems that the group, the bandits and the Boko Harams and the herdsmen have an agenda. That is how it feels like now. It feels like they are adapting their intelligence under this Buhari government. That's how it feels like. Because you have these people going into villages, going into places just to go and take school children. They are not going to go and take market. They are going to take school children. Of course, the government, when you take school children, it is emotional. You're going to have parents crying. You're going to have people being affected, You're going to have sympathy. Sympathy is going to be going across the country. That is why these people know. They are intelligent now. They've adapted to the situation. They've adapted to what is happening. So which means now that they can, on constant basis, once they need money, they can go to the forest and take children, or go to the villages and take children and take them back and hope for an exchange, which will definitely happen, because the government wants to seem sympathetic to the whole thing, and they will decide that, oh, we have to rescue these people, and when we rescue them, they'll get praises will be spread all over the government. The military men are going to be recognized, the villagers are going to be recognized, the president is also going to be recognized, the people that were involved will be recognized, because we have a country that is proactive to situation. You have a, sorry, not proactive. You have a country that reacts to situation, not proactive. The situation is on ground that makes everyone angry. A situation whereby you are risking the life of these children. These children their life has been risked. They could, any of them could die. Any of the children could die in the midst of capturing, because of course some of them will attempt to run away and they could be shot. So you can see what we are facing, what these children are facing, because this is I'm sure the bandits are trying to form an exchange program. When you have an exchange program whereby you are going to be going to a school, you take the children, you exchange with money, or you exchange with whatever the government is providing. They go to a school, they exchange, because it's going to be continuing progressing. I remember when somebody will say that the government doesn't negotiate with terrorists. That's a lie. The government has been negotiating with terrorists from the beginning. They've been doing it for a long time. So these people are intelligent now. They know what is happening. They understand the issue that the government is facing, and they decide that, yes, let's go and kidnap these children. Let's go and take these children. Let's go and take these children from where they are, because the government will react to it. The government will, after we've exchanged them, they will declare praise. You hear rumors about what the government has done. You say you remember, even though we have the presidency. The presidency will start declaring that they rescued faster than other people. These people are in danger. Nigerians are in danger, but you'll be bragging on you are rescuing faster than the past governments, which is terrible and something that people should be angry about. So you have the APC senators saying now that they are angry. They declared the government incompetent, which is true. The government has always been incompetent. It is not something new. And consequently, all lawmakers who participated, one of the APC members said, one of the APC persons said, he said, I am sorry to say this, the government is grossly incompetent in the handling of security challenges in this country. Inagi said, he said, in my own zone, few days ago, terrorists went to 2 local governments, but unfortunately my people were able to rebel and killed 9 of them. And in short, everybody that is there has a story to tell about the security challenges in this country. What else are we supposed to do that we are not doing? Are we supposed to amend laws in this country to give every citizen the opportunity to carry arms? What else are we supposed to do? So you can see even these men, as they are wealthy people, they are rich people, they are top men in governments. You understand? So despite they may not be affected directly, but you can see the anger in the tone. This government is failing. These are party men of Buhari. These are men of Buhari. People believe that they don't have conscience. They do have consciences. It's just that the failure of the government makes them, they are as powerless, they feel powerless as we are powerless. Of course, the government has a lot of power. The federal government has a lot of power. And we believe that the federal government should be able to handle things like this. These people are angry. Everyone is angry. He said, shouldn't we amend Nigerian constitution to give more powers to the governors, who are the chief security of their various states? Because our government at the center is so incompetent in the handling of security issues. So it is true, Inagi is correct. Governors should be given the right to protect their states. Governments should be given the right to, of course, I know there are reasons why Nigerian governors should not have power to protect their states, or should not be given such power, because it can also be misused. We've seen cases whereby governors, even during the time of election, prevents his opponent from using a venue, prevents the other party, opposition party, from using venue, because they have the power to. So we have had cases whereby governors misuse their power to derail one thing or the other. So it's something that we know. It is something that we know that they can do. But still, every governor should have a right to protect his or her state. It should have a right to have. It should be able to undo the security issues in their state. Of course, the regional government, there's need for us to be careful, because, of course, the law should be in such a way that it protects people from the carelessness of governments, because governments can be so careless, governors can be so careless. The constitution should be placed, or the law should be written in such a way that that provides accountability, because these people have to be accountable. Because if you are giving them the right to protect their states, and giving them the right to govern or to have state police, these people need to be accountable also, because we are definitely going to have cases of governor using the state police for their own private benefits. Not just private benefits, but for their benefits, political benefits, yes. Instead of the police distributed all over the states to protect the states, we will likely see the cases of governors using the police to protect themselves from their people. So we must be careful. Of course, it's happening. The federation has been using the military. The federation has used the military and the police armed forces to protect themselves from the people. So that is one of the things that we must be careful about. So you can see the anger in the members of APC, and you can see how angry they are at the president. So one of them was saying, that Mr. President, he said we have a lot of youths who are undergraduates that are not employed or underemployed. What are we doing? The government is busy distributing palliative instead of creating economic activities that will engage the unemployed, that will generate employment, that will improve the welfare of our people. Mr. President, my highly respectable, distinguished colleagues, the situation in this country is disheartening and something needs to be done. That is what Inagi said. So it is not something that we must know that the government has no agenda that can move the country economically forward. The government has done what the past government has done. They've not done anything new. The government has continued to do its own thing. What has been set? Let's give people 5,000 naira. What will 5,000 naira do? 5,000 naira comes 6 months. What will it do to people? How will it impact their life? What will they create? Okay, now you give someone 5,000 naira across 6 months. That's 5,000 naira. What will it do with 35,000 naira? So he's going to open a kiosk. He's going to buy pepper. He's going to buy this. He's going to buy that. People are going to take the money, definitely, yes, because there's poverty in the land, yes. But the impact of that money is not going to be useful. Why not take the money and create companies, open jobs, invest in something that can provide job for people, make the country productive. Enough of handing over money to people. If you want to hand over money to people, don't hand over money to people after you have tried to do things that are providing jobs for people. You understand? So if you are investing in things that will provide jobs for people, then you can start handing over money to people after you have done those investments in those states. Because people need jobs. They don't need handovers. Handovers do not work. It is temporary. You collect 4,000 naira, 5,000 naira to vote now. The money will finish. It cannot last for 4 years. It's not possible. We all know that. So that is one thing that we must be careful about. It cannot last. Your 4,000 naira, the bribes you collect from these men will not last for 4 years. It's not possible. Of course, there is poverty in the land. We know. But yet, it should not mean that we should now continue to collect money and begin to distribute money and begin to give palliatives instead of trying to create economic activities that can make the nation progressive. You know, there are one thing that we must also take note of. The president needs to ensure that people have access to all these funds that they claim that they give out. Of course, I believe that they are giving out funds. I believe that, yes, the government is giving out funds. But are they getting to the people that really need them? That's one thing the government must also look at also. Is the funds you are creating, the 5,000 you are giving, are they getting to what you really need? So now talking about, let's talk about continuous security. Then Lawan said that abduction of students from school happen in the northern part of Nigeria. The Senate president said. Are they saying that with incidents like this, parents should be scared to take their words? Parents will be scared to take their words to school, and the effort of the past as present leaders at providing education will be defeated. And that is true. You know, because you have these people currently now kidnapping people actively in the northern part of Nigeria. This is a part of the country where education is doing poorly compared to other parts. So you have these people now taking children away from schools in any time they want to. Honestly, I don't feel the Boko Haram even make any research. They honestly just choose school and go there. Because the security in the land is so poor, and these are the things that Buhari was elected based on. It was elected to come and ensure that things are better. It was elected to come and ensure that people know exactly where they should be. It was elected to come and change this because okay, we said Jonathan is not a military man. That is why a lot of people say Jonathan is not a military man. That is why he failed. But obviously, we have a military man now, and he's doing worse. That is a fact. There is kidnapping every day. They don't get headlines like these ones do, but there is kidnapping every day across the nation, especially in the northern part of the country where the president is based, where the federal houses are based. So you have those kidnapping going on regular basis in that part of the region, and you have people claiming that you have the presidency claiming that they have done better than the rest of people. So which is a lie. So it's very funny for people to say that they've done better than the other. Thank you for listening. You've been on to LoudMouth, a social and political platform. We break down the news headlines to educate and ensure full understanding of daily events. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And finally, make comments. We would like to know your opinions.